Hey yo, what it do? This your boy Tony Totebag, and this is Culture Topics.
Wow.
Salute to my hustlers and what's poppin' to my entrepreneurs. DFW stand up. Waco, H-Town, San Antonio, Austin. What it do, baby? Myrtle Worth, LA, New York, Miami, ATL, stand up. Chirac, what it do, baby? Your boy Tony Totebag is back as promised. You dig? I hope everybody is doing, you know what I'm saying, alright today. Got a follow-up story that I'm gonna go ahead and pop and kick for you guys today. I alluded to it on my last video, man. So I'm not gonna hesitate, man. You know, I might cut a little fat off of the story, you know what I'm saying? Fat story, skinny, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? To protect the guilty, you dig? You know what I'm saying? And preserve the innocent. So here we go, man. So one night, laws come to my house and lock me up. Yeah, they knock on the door. Answer the door. It's about 2 in the morning. Answer the door. Fast story skinny. I'm being thrown in cuffs. Okay? So I'm hot as fish grease, you dig? It's under protest, you dig? So I'm mad as a wet hen, you know? So they put me in the back of the car, and you know, they take me on to jail, you know what I'm saying, that long ride to jail, you know. Not to the detention center where my other stories come from. It's another jail. So, you know, we're taking a long ride to that jail, man, and I am pissed. I am totally like uncompliant, you know. So man, when we get there, they can't wait to get me there, so they can hand me off to these people. So we get there, man, and they hand me off to the other jailers or whatever, and I'm like, I'm cuffed up, you know what I'm saying, and I'm in uncompliance. So they trying to ask me questions and stuff like that, do all of their procedures that they do in that particular jail, and I'm just not having it, man. I'm going hard on all of them. I'm being very unruly, and you know, the whole hookup, you feel me? So at this place, they take you to like this podium or this like desk area, and then this other officer that's sitting over in it, they ask you some questions, you know, and I guess then you go from there. So they take me over there, and you know, it's all of that, you know. And so when I get in front of them, I can't remember if it was a male or a female asking me the questions, but hell, it didn't matter. I wasn't being, you know, I wasn't gonna comply. And after a little bit of that, they wasn't trying to hear that shit. So two of the officers, one grabbed this arm, one grabbed the other arm, and they said they finna put me in this isolation cell, which is this really small jail cell that they put you in by yourself when you're being, you know, when you acting a damn fool, you know. And that's what I was doing. I was acting a goddamn fool. So they throw me in there, right? I was like, shit, y'all, I didn't give a damn. He'll throw me in there, you know. I don't give a fuck. I'm still yelling at them, you know. So they put me in that motherfucker. So they take the cuffs off of me. They put me off in there. And so I'm in there for a while, man. I'm mad. I'm not drunk. I'm sober as a gopher, you know what I'm saying? So after a couple of hours, about 2 or 3 hours or whatever, I calmed down, you know. So I'm trying to peek out the little hole that they do got for us to see out. So if I see somebody, you know, walking past, I can boom, you know, get their attention, let them know, and let me about this motherfucker. So I seen somebody coming by the little hole or whatever. And I'm going somewhere with this story, by the way. I don't know why I'm being long-winded today. I'm trying to let me see if I can speed this up. So anyway, I caught somebody coming by. I beat on the door. They come to the door. I tell them I'm ready to get out or whatever. Y'all can ask me whatever y'all want to ask me. They were like, you know, you stand your ass off in there. So I had to stay in there for a few more hours, and then when they wanted to come, they came and let me out. Took me back over to the podium, asked me all of the stupid ass questions or whatever they needed to ask me. I think they let me make a phone call if I'm not mistaken, and then they sent me to the housing area, which I was thinking was gonna be like some dorms or whatever, like, you know, what we got, you know, in that Big Bad D. But it wasn't like that. It was all single cells, you know what I'm saying? It was like a horseshoe of single cells. So they throw me off in there on a Sunday night. So I'm pissed, but you know, I already know what it is. So I'm just in there. So Monday comes, I'm in there. Boom, 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 boom. Tuesday, I'm in there. Boom, 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 boom. Wednesday, I'm in there. Now by Wednesday, I have a small rapport with one of the jailers that comes around and brings the food or whatever. So he sees me in there and he's like, man, you still in here? And he was like, pretty much like, man, what the hell you do? You know what I'm saying? He said, I thought you would have been gone by now. And I'm like, shit, I was hoping I would have been, but hell, here I am, you know. And so he, kept doing his rounds. That was, I believe, Wednesday. Thursday came, man, and I'm still up in there. And now by this time, I done got back furious now. So I haven't put a stunt yet, but I'm getting, I'm this close. So I'm stewing, man. I'm stewing. And I already got it in my head. I was like, man, if I wake up in this bitch, excuse my French, but if I wake up in this, in this hellhole on Friday, I'd have been in here since Sunday, man. I ain't did nothing, you know what I'm saying? I'm finna act a damn fool, and so Friday came, I'm still up in that hole. I started acting a damn fool, beating and kicking on the door, beating and kicking on the door, beating and kicking on the door, beating and kicking on the door. Talking hard as I can, beating, kicking, yelling, beating, kicking, yelling, beating, kicking, yelling, cussing, whatever, however disrespectful I can be. I'm doing all of that. I'm going nuts in that motherfucker. I'm going ape shit in that motherfucker. So after that, I was kind of tired from doing all of that. So I said, man, I'm gonna get a little rest, power back up, and then get right back on it again. So I was set on my bunk, and I'm just sitting there like, damn, I wonder how long they gonna have me up in this motherfucker. I'm ready to get up out because I had business to take care of. Some important work type business, So I need to get this money, keep the bills paid and shit, and I'm up in this motherfucker. So man, I rested up, I powered back up, got on the door again. Boom, 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 boom. Let me out this motherfucker. Boom, boom, boom. I turned my back to the door, I'm kicking it, boom, boom, boom. And then I hear this voice coming from like my right side, right side of the horseshoe or whatever. And it was telling me, the voice was telling me to calm down, calm down, bro. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be all right. So I'm like, who the fuck is this? I'm trying to figure if it's, what race of person it is, and I really couldn't tell. And they was just like, it's gonna be okay. You're gonna get out. The doors are gonna open and you're gonna be free. Just do me a favor. He was like, do him a favor. And I'm like, what's up? And he was like, say this prayer with me and everything will be okay. So for some reason, man, I can kind of tell that it was maybe like a person of Indian descent, his voice. That's what it kind of sounded like to me, So, but for some reason, I just trusted him, man. I just went with it. I stopped acting a fool, and I repeated. I can't remember the words that he was saying, but he wanted me to repeat these words. So I repeated the words with him. He said, okay, brother, just calm down. Everything's gonna be okay. You're gonna go home. Then the voice went quiet or whatever. So I'm like, man, who they got me next to? I done said this prayer, the door's not open, you know what I'm saying? I was ready to get up out of there, man. I had to go. So I said the prayer, and the doors didn't open or whatever. So I was like, well, fuck it. I rest back up and then get right back on it. So I went and sat back on the bed, man, and I was just starting to think. And right as I was getting ready to start to think, because I was gonna get ready to get right back on it, but stuff runs through your head, so I was getting ready to think about something. Motherfucking the door unlocked. Bam. And then they came to the door. One of the jailers came to the door, and he said, man, he called my name and he was like, it's time to get up out of here. He says, he was like, when you exit your cell, turn straight to your left, because the exit door was going to be to my left, the main door, and go straight there. Don't talk to nobody. Don't do nothing. Just leave your cell, go left, and go straight. So I'm like, cool. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no problem with that. So when they opened the door, my dumb ass, instead of doing what he said, I want to see who voice this was next door, you know what I'm saying? So I can tell him I appreciate it and I'll tell him something, you know what I'm saying? At least get his name. So when they opened the door, instead of going to the left, I went to the right, and I looked in the cell next to me and wasn't nobody there. I said, hey, what is person that was right here next door to me? Wasn't nobody in there. Come on, man, you ready to go home? You want to stay off in there? Shit. So I hurried up and got up out of there, man. And once I was out of that horseshoe jail-like facility, or whatever, and back in the main common area where the podium and stuff was, I asked him again. You know what I'm saying? Now that I know he can trap me up in there, I was like, "Where? You know, who was that guy? Like, where did he go? You know, I didn't see nobody leave." And he was like, "Wasn't nobody off in there? Wasn't nobody next door to you? Everybody that was in there with you was in front of you." In which I could see people in front of me, but I couldn't see nothing to my right. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, "What?" And he was like, "Nah, man, wasn't nobody up in there. You know, I wouldn't bullshit you. It wasn't nobody next door to you." And I'm like, "But I heard somebody talking to me right before y'all let me out." And he was like, "Well, nobody there, man. You know, come on." You know, he ain't trying to really, he entertained me for a little bit, but he wasn't really trying to hear that shit. He trying to get me the hell up out of there and do whatever he was gonna do, you know, so, and that's what happened. But I was wondering, man, like, who what and who was that in the cell next to me that had me say that, first they had me calm down, then they had me say this prayer. And like, I would say after that, I'm not bull cornering with you, maybe 2 minutes after that, that door popped. It wasn't long after that, that door popped. And that was, you know, that was that. I'm gonna end that part, you know, everything like that, but that was that. So, I wanna ask y'all, man, down in the comments, what do y'all think happened that day? I really don't know even how to ask y'all, like, what do y'all think about what it was? I don't really know how to phrase it, but who do you think was, I don't know how to ask. Y'all know what to do, man. Like, share, subscribe, man, and holler at your boy. This is your boy, Tony Totebag. I'm the founder of East Dial Fashion, only on Amazon, man. I love y'all. I'm gonna keep hitting y'all with my stories, man. It ain't gonna stop. It ain't gonna quit. Feel free, man, to hit me up on the community page or whatnot. You know, if not, man, just holler at me, man. Y'all got any questions, y'all want any type of videos or whatever, y'all let me know, man, and I'll hit that. As far as hip-hop news is concerned, I'm like, as far as hip-hop news is concerned, it ain't really going down right now that has my attention like that, so I ain't even gonna pop nothing to y'all like that with no hip-hop news right now. Ain't shit really going on that I want to tell my people, man. So tell the people you love them. This is your boy Tony Totebag, the founder of East Dial Fashion, and I'm out. Peace.